Whew. I need to clean up my desk. It is a mess here. Hello everyone, I am Scruffy Matt, and we are continuing our journey through Hitman, World of Assassination. Last time we we found out that a shadowy, mysterious person had been prompting us to go after certain targets for their own ends. Rather, they were having other people calling contracts to the ICA for Agent 47 to fulfill for his own means. And we also found out about the existence of an Illuminati type organization called Providence, who essentially run the world. It seems like the Shadow Client may be going after them, but we also found out that the ICA director Eric Sodas had been bribed by Providence to pass information to them in return for giving him heart surgery. He had a rare opposite-sided heart and needed a replacement donor. So they arranged that for him, but we weren't going to let that stand, and so we went to Japan where he was having the surgery done and assassinated him. Scared him to death, actually. It's quite fun. So yeah. Afterwards, a representative, an unnamed representative of Providence, approached Diana, our handler, and offered her an alliance. He wants us to go after the Shadow Client, and in return, he's going to give Diana information on Agent 47's mysterious unknown past. Which brings us to the Hitman 2 portion of the game. So, let's just dive straight into our first level. I won't bother taking anything special this time. Yeah. This is just an intelligence gathering mission at the moment. No assassination required. For now.
The story so far. Agent 47 and his handler Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. When all of their recent missions turn out to be contracts for a Shadow Client, things take an unexpected turn. All their targets have been operatives in an invisible organization known as Providence. Providence has infiltrated the highest echelons of power and secretly owns our world.
Okay. He's recapping
the Shadow
it a lot better.
Client wages a silent war against them. And so the Constant, Providence's enigmatic controller, seeks Diana out. His request, track down and eliminate the Shadow Client. In return, he offers something irresistible. The truth of 47's lost origins. Neither know that the man they hunt is 47's childhood friend. And unlike 47, he remembers everything.
Well, spoilers. Oh, it's a 2? I thought it was Roman numerals. Oh, well. Maybe it's the third one where they switched to Roman numerals. Hawke's Bay, New Zealand.
At the location. No hostile presence.
Understood. Alma Reynard's house is just up the beach. Our intel indicates that she and her team are laying low, most likely planning the militia's next strike.
Reynard is one of the Shadow Client's top lieutenants, and yet she's not a target.
Not yet, anyway. She's no doubt high on our client's list, but for now, it's information we seek. Infiltrate the house and get us a lead on the Shadow Client. Up for some B&E, 47.
On my way.
I prefer D&D, but B&E is good too, I guess. Really? No guards? Right. I forgot, this is the first level of Hitman 2, so it acts as sort of a training level, so they want to break us into it easy. And look at this. Silly lady has left her doors unlocked. Well. Yeah, we were partially responsible for that, luring him out of solitude to attend his son Jordan's funeral after we murdered Jordan.
In Japan, Kronstadt Industries' much-hailed surgery robot, nicknamed the Spider, has lost its first patient on the operating table. The Gamma Medical Facility has released a statement insisting that the tragic incident was due to human error. Nevertheless, this comes as bad news for
the human error was letting 47 into the facility.
Disaster, where stolen Kronstadt fighting drones were employed by Karanyang dictator Jinpo against
Mr. Kronstadt up there? We're going to be seeing him very, very soon. Well, actually his name is Mr. Knox, as I recall.
Teen fans are barely out of their mourning period, but today Monumental Records announced a new record release by synth rock sensation The Class. Jordan Cross, the Class' charismatic yet tormented frontman, who died under mysterious circumstances during the recording of the band's much-anticipated sophomore album, left behind 3 brand new tracks, which Monumental planned to release as an EP. The label spokesperson calls
The mysterious circumstances were me fumigating the lobby of the hotel he was staying in to knock everyone unconscious and then shooting him in the head.
And longtime creative partner of Cross calls the release a shameless money grab. Santoro, who left Monumental shortly after Jordan Cross's death, is working on a solo release of her own, along with ex-Class drummer Quentin Moriarty. In Panama City, Interpol agents have arrested the last surviving member of the legendary gang of thieves known as the Yardbirds. Alexander Kovac, a Serbian native, was attempting to convert close to $50 million into Bitcoins. The spoils of
I think that's relevant to later in the
final
story.
casino heist. And now, nations are lining up to prosecute Kovac, including Russia, Germany, the US, and Austria, where Kovac is the prime suspect in a triple murder at a wedding ceremony. And good news for urban fantasy fans. The upcoming Cassandra Snow movie, Tears of the Wolf, was announced today. The 6th
So these are all
installment in the
side missions that
record-breaking
you can do
fantasy
in the
franchise,
game.
which will be filmed exclusively in New Zealand, finds the eponymous Snow in a perilous parallel dimension where she must destroy the mystical source of lycanthropy across the multiverse and save her new boyfriend Jared from the curse of the Blood Moon. This is the first Cassandra Snow movie that is not based on the best-selling books by late author Craig Black, and some critics do fear that the franchise will take a radical departure from the source material. Only time will tell, but at least the scenery will be stunning. We will be back after this short break. I am Pam Kingsley, GNN News. was indeed an act of terrorism. This
That doesn't ring a bell. Alright. Rat poison. Might be useful. Sure, we'll grab some expired cans of spaghetti sauce. Why not? Oh dear.
Bodies,
What
male
have we here?
and female. Early 30s. Executed.
I see them. Ah, poor bastards. Looks like Reynard's grisly handiwork, all right. She was never shy about collateral damage.
The owners?
Don't think so. The house is registered to a non-existing environmental NGO. This feels more like identity theft. Like you, Reynard is known to use disguises. Keep looking, 47. Nothing we can do for these people now.
A deceased couple has been discovered in the garage, and the cause of death appears to be execution. The bodies are unidentified, but the male subject bears a striking resemblance to one Godfrey Newman, a member of the Olympic Committee. Since New Zealand has recently made a bid to host the next Olympics, it is not unlikely that Newman and his wife were planning to meet with the Prime Minister, who happens to host a garden party this very evening. If so, we may be looking at a case of identity theft. Elma Reynard is an infiltration specialist, and like 47, she is known to use disguises.
Masks. Rope. Chloroform. Looks like another kidnapping.
I wouldn't put it past them. The Shadow Client is nothing if not industrious.
Why is he doing this?
Clearly, he has an axe to grind with Providence. Big enough to surround himself with murderers and terrorists. Big enough not to care who gets hurt in the process. He believes he's doing the right thing, I suppose. Just like everyone else.
The class guitarist and longtime creative partner of Cross, calls the release a shameless money grab. Santoro, who left Monumental shortly after Jordan Cross's death, is working on a solo release of her own.
What else can we find around here?
In Panama City, Interpol have arrested
Kiora, Ari from Kiwi Repair here. Don't know when you folks are back in town, but give me a shout so I can swing by and fix that pesky bathroom ventilation system for you.
Ventilation system?
Can't have the whole house smelling of nail polish now, can we? And anywho, like I said, just give me a shout. That's Ari, the repair guy.
Wonder what other messages we might hear on here.
Kiora, Ari from Kiwi Repair here.
Just the one?
Don't know when you folks are back in town, but give me a shout so I can swing by and fix that pesky bathroom ventilation system for you. Can't have the whole house smelling of nail polish now, can we? And anywho, like I said, just give me a shout. That's Ari, the repair guy.
That is not a New Zealand accent. Scissors might be useful.
In a press conference earlier today, Montreal confirmed rumors that the helicopter crash, which claimed the life of shipping mogul Rex Larson 4 days ago, was indeed an act of
Nice place. I would very much like to have a house like this. Squeaky toy. No, I don't think I need that. What have we got in here? Lethal poison might be useful. Cannabis. And another squeaky plush kiwi toy.
Jordan Cross, the class charismatic yet tormented frontman, died under mysterious
47. That computer. See if you can't access it. Encrypted. Assuming there's a key, Reynard wouldn't just leave it lying around. Wait. According to the floor plan, the room you're in should be a lot bigger. There might be a concealed space behind the wall. Check for hidden panels, 47.
Pardon me.
Thought so. This should be
Oh
interesting.
my. Quite the arsenal. Password dongle.
Here we go. For the office computer, no doubt.
I think I'm gonna take some of these.
Appears Reynard's cell is launching another strike. Those are sewer maps of a residential area in Wellington. Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Our priority is the Shadow Client.
Ah, garage.
Only time will tell, but at least the scenery will be stunning. We will be back after this short break. I am Pam Paisley, GNN News. In a press conference earlier today, Montreal PD confirmed rumors that the helicopter crash, which claimed the life of shipping mogul Rex Larson 4 days ago, was indeed.
I might just leave these down here. Oh. It is somewhere out of the way I can put them. Yeah, out here. No one will find them here. And that way, if anyone comes home and decides, I'm gonna go into my panic room, they can't use them against me. Interesting.
From last year's VR disaster, where stolen Kronstadt fighting troops were killed by
How do I get into the panic room again? Where's that other door?
Monumental Records announced a new record release by synth rock sensation The Class. Jordan Cross, the class charismatic.
There.
Meanwhile, highly sensitive a shameless money
I got a small arsenal here now, don't I? I'm going to do a quick little save here. No particular reason.
I'm in.
Hurry. I'm detecting movement up the road. A motorcade, possibly Reynard's.
Uploading the data.
Hold on. Receiving it now. Nothing on the Shadow Client or the other cells. No names, no aliases. I doubt she even knows whom she's working for. Wait, here's something. A message from Robert Knox of Kronstadt Industries. And by the sound
Told
of
you
it,
he'd come into this.
he's a Providence operative.
A defector.
Well, well, well. Client won't like this one bit.
And you can't wait to tell him. They're back. Multiple hostiles.
I see them. Damn. Okay, we've got all we're going to get. Go to stage 247. Eliminate Reynard, and preferably without raising suspicion. One step ahead of the Shadow Client for once. Let's keep it that way.
Ugh, I thought this night would never end. What a snob fest. And I even missed out on the action.
I'm sorry you had to endure all that free champagne and cello music, Orson. What can I say? You really took one for the team.
Well, I say stick to what you know.
4 days ago
Pardon me.
was indeed an act of terrorism.
Okay. So, I've been authorized to assassinate Elmer Reynard. Perhaps we should have a look at who she is. Reynard's cell has been studying sewer maps of an affluent residential area in Wellington. They appear to be planning a domestic kidnapping. 2 teams, one to infiltrate and disable security, another to extract the mark and vanish through the sewers. The target's name is Donovan. I wonder if that's the unfortunate people we found in the garage downstairs. Chloroform canister. Reynard's cell has obtained a large canister of chloroform, a powerful sedative. Seems like they are in New Zealand to perpetrate a kidnapping. Alright. Elmer Reynard is a field infiltrator and intelligence officer, wanted for several counts of eco-terrorism. She's an active agent in the Shadow Client's militia. Born into a family of Basque nationalists, Reynard grew up with a solid hatred for the establishment. When both her parents went to jail for bombing a shopping mall in Barcelona, Reynard went to live with relatives in the Midwest. Here she got involved with the Pristine Army, a now-defunct anarcho-primitivist militant group, raging against globalization and the technologizing of modern society. Reynard, however, soon found their agenda too starry-eyed. She was never a reactionary, merely anti-corporate, and in her view, the true enemies are multinational corporations and their government proxies, who endanger the climate by keeping the status quo. And she is more than willing to spill blood for her cause, even innocent bystanders. Along with her then-boyfriend, bomb maker Sean Rose, well, that's a man we know from last week's episode, Reynard went on to commit several counts of eco-terrorism against multinational corporations. She helped Rose bomb a Hamsun oil rig, spending months infiltrating the Hamsun organization, which is when she developed her skills as an infiltrator. Pardon me. How and when Reynard and Rose joined the Shadow Client is unknown, but it is unlikely to take him much convincing. After all, to someone like Elmer Reynard, Providence is the ultimate symbol of complacency and status quo. Reynard is a lone wolf, beautiful, ruthless, and a born survivor. She is quick to fall in love, but grows bored even faster and is completely void of sentimentality. Long before Rose's death in the ICA raid on the farm in Colorado, Reynard had taken a second lover, Orson Mills, a former Cicada mercenary and point man in the Shadow Client's militia. Intel indicates that Mills is part of Reynard's cell and follows her wherever she goes. Together, Reynard and Mills make the perfect combination of brains and brawn. The seasoned soldier and the social chameleon, effortlessly able to earn people's trust and infiltrate any environment. Curiously enough, Reynard was once offered to join ICA as a field agent, but she turned us down, considering our MO to be too reactionary. Interesting. Alright, well, you know what time it is, everyone. It's time for the Wheel of Assassination! Alright, so, first option. We can lure her into her panic room and take her out there. We can reenact Psycho in the shower. We can poison her tea. We can smother her with a pillow while she's sleeping. We can throw her off the balcony. We can drown her in the pool. We can shoot her in bed through the skylight. Alright, well, let's see what's going to come up. Throw her off the balcony. Okay. Well, this one could be tricky, but I think we can probably manage it.
The fifth titan of industry to be murdered since the kidnapping and execution of media mogul Thomas Cross in New York a month ago.
Oh, right.
While no organization has yet claimed responsibility, authorities believe these politically motivated killings are the work of highly trained mercenaries. In Japan, Kronstadt Industries' much-hailed surgery robot...
Max? Maximilian? Here, boy.
We haven't seen the dog. Uh-oh.
Jared, terrace all clear.
Copy that. Do a sweep of the upstairs while you're at it.
I knew you were gonna say that.
So, you gonna tell me who it was we just kidnapped?
House guests of the PM. The wife and 2 daughters of one Lance Donovan, the VP of Dynasty Global.
The online retailer?
Uh-huh. Donovan is back in London, working. He should receive the pictures as we speak.
Ah, blackmail.
Donovan's boss, Dynasty's CEO Rupert Pierce, is a top Providence operative. But we can't get near him, so I decided to, well, do a bit of outsourcing. Oh, could you fix me a cup of tea?
Sure thing. You want sugar? Honey?
Honey.
No problemo.
Mr. Donovan. Who I am is not important. You have seen the pictures, yes? Good. I will tell you exactly what to do. Do it swiftly and without question, and your wife and children go free, unharmed. Refuse or hesitate, and your family dies. Attempt to signal or warn anybody, and your family dies. Do we have terms? Not very convincing, Mr. Donovan. Take a deep breath and try again. Much better. Now, you will take the stairs up to the rooftop helipad where your boss, Rupert Pierce, is taking his morning jog. You will inform his guards that you are delivering an urgent message. You will approach Mr. Pierce, lure him close to the edge, and toss him off the building.
Hey, you want green tea or mango?
What do you think? You heard me, Mr. Donovan. The life of your boss for the life of your wife and daughters. Shouldn't be much of a choice, even for a workaholic. Do you understand me? Very good. Now, go. If I don't hear sirens from downtown London in 5 minutes, your family suffers the consequences. Best of luck, Mr. Donovan. We thank you for your sacrifice.
Well, seems fitting that we're
Is it done?
Good as.
we've
And
been
Mr.
assigned by
Donovan's
the
wife
wheel
and
to
children?
throw her
The guys
off
will
of...
let them go at the stroke of midnight,
Balcony?
unless I say otherwise. Boss's orders.
Maybe I'll just
You know how
move it to the
squeamish he
roof.
gets about collateral damage.
Alright. I'm going to need to take some of these guards out. Let's start with the ones on the roof.
knows Alma has one hell of an expense account. How much did the boss loot from that cross guy? Was it 3 billion?
Something like that. But actually, this is Alma's old safe house from her Bonnie and Clyde days with Sean Rose. Guess left-wing terrorism pays better than you think.
Yeah, that or she shot the owner. Still, I've got to say, this is a swanky place to lay low. It's got a house AI and voice control and everything.
Kick-ass security system, too. Of course, she never turns it on because of Max. Apparently, he's so big, the sensors treat him as an intruder.
Why not just lock him in the garage?
Orson tried that, and, well, Max ate the tires on his bicycle.
I like the sound of this dog.
Max doesn't like to be tied down.
Well, they do say pets take after their owners.
Alright. Let's save again. I would prefer not to get spotted up here.
Holy shit! Come in, command! Okay, calm down.
Well, that's not exactly the
Command area is
accurate
all
one, so-
clear. Please advise, over.
Keep those eyes peeled.
Loud and clear! Command, you copy? I'm at the location now.
Let's see now. Chloroform?
I have nothing to report.
Yeah,
Over.
that should.
Affirmative. Moving on. Out. Command, I have nothing to report
Got her.
from my current location. Over. No sign of him here.
Gotta find the pump. We clear?
Copy that.
Alright.
my position.
Don't know how long that's going to keep them unconscious for, is the thing. Hopefully a good long time.
Command, I got nothing. Standing by.
Keep your eyes open. He's here, I know it.
Roger.
What's that, command?
Oh, it would be so easy to nail this guy with a bullet. On the back of the head.
Continuing search.
All clear. Command, I've arrived at the location and it looks clear. Back to smoking and joking. Over. Negative, command. But nothing so far.
Lights out. Uh-oh.
What the?
Ah. He woke them up. That won't stand.
Hey! Hey, what the?
No, 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 no!
Roger, Command. Nothing tangible yet. Still looking. Will do. Out.
Not being terribly stealthy, am I? Where's the secret entrance to the panic room?
Nothing tangible yet. Still looking.
I feel like I was here.
Out.
Oh well, whatever. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Now I'm in trouble.
Target is in the bedroom.
Target is not in the bedroom. Okay, now it's...
Move in. Get the advantage.
He's here!
Ow. Sir. Alright, you. Yeah. There's your boyfriend. Shall we toss it down nearby?
Target down. Well done, 47. Now get off the property.
Well, hopefully my next assassination will be a little bit stealthier than that. Oh, there's a guard over there. Couple of guards, actually. Maybe I'll just leave them alone.
The Mercs have discovered your boat, 47. They're on high alert, combing the beach for intruders. Proceed with caution.
Uh-oh.
Come on, how do you read me? Over. Someone is taking people out. Yeah, I think you'll... Oh!
I hear you. I hear you.
Holy shit! Get in the gear. Where'd he go? You see him? He's not hiding there anymore. Watch out! Gotta be close by. Command, come in. What? Okay. Don't worry. Don't fool me, Serpent. Come on! We're not gonna lose this guy. Anyone got a visual?
Wait! There he is!
Well, now I'm Alright. I don't want to kill these guys. Alright. Well, if I'm restarting, let's have a new assassination, shall we? What do we got this time? Drown in the pool. Okay. Well, I think I can ignore these two. Just need to worry about the perimeter guards. You know what? Maybe I'll take his disguise as well. Make it a bit easier to get around. Except, most of these guys still seem to be aware that I'm not the guy anyway. Maybe I should go after the two on the roof. But I don't think I need to at this point. Yeah, they're getting changed into their bedclothes.
During a cello
I'll leave that one alone for the time being. Maybe I should have a look at the guards downstairs. So are these guys just gonna leave the, Did I? I didn't. I didn't change back. Derp. So these guys just gonna leave... Oh, they did take the bodies. Okay. Probably burying them somewhere out on the beach.
That reminds me. I need to...
Hey, what's the gig?
It's a cake walk, really. I just need you and the boys to pick up a shipment in Brussels 3 days from now. A truckload of cutting-edge content.
Ah, there's a box.
No? Everyone's expendable, but some are more expendable than others. Is that it?
I wouldn't put it on t-shirts, but, well, yeah. In a nutshell.
Fine, I'll do it. I know you can hold your own and all that, but I want you to be safe, Alma. I mean, I'd hate it if... Oh, jeez, it's chilly out here.
Well, you are just standing there in your underpants, dude.
Hey, any sign of Max?
No, ma'am. But one of the lads found a bunch of dead sheep down the road. Max strikes again.
Oh dear.
Oh well, as long as he's happy.
Alright. I think I'm gonna probably need to use the chloroform again. Wow. Yeah. I think I'll use the chloroform just to make sure they're definitely out. too far. Body found. Ow.
Central? Looking into some unusual noises in my sector. Could be wildlife, but currently unclear. Over.
Ooh, close. Oh, that's the lines. That's the man. What do we have here? File on Dynasty Global. A file on Rupert Pierce, founder of Dynasty Global, the world's largest internet retailer. If Pierce is a Providence operative, he undoubtedly ranks high on the militia's hit list. Pierce is based in London, so he cannot be Reynard's immediate target. However, his vice president, Lance Donovan, is from nearby Wellington, and his brother is a New Zealand Prime Minister. Interesting. he's really out of it. Alright. So we're going for the pool this time. Couple of guards down there. Will they be able to see me through the window? Well, easy way to fix that. Problem solved. In you go.
Target down. Well done, 47. Now get off the property.
And chances are no one will discover her in there either. Lovely.
The Mercs have discovered your boat, 47. They're on high alert, combing the beach for intruders.
They're
Proceed with
burying
caution.
the bodies.
We're in the back of the truck. Plenty of juice for two. Bastard. Hey, Reynard tell you who they were? They'll warn you. I'm in the market for some inner demons, Nash. Because I'll sell you some of mine, no worries. No, we weren't supposed to kill civilians. Boss for it. Well, maybe if someone hadn't been cheap on the chloroform, money bags here would have been woken up in the van and torn Elmer's mask off. Then maybe you and the missus would still be alive. Just food for thought.
Oh, real nice. Knock it off. Nobody's fault. That's like plan. What's no one like? Nice. Well, boss got a problem with our message. Pick it up with her. Take the whole right up.
I second that. Anyway, how many is that on the kill list?
Let's see. Boss is down Eugene Cobb, Milton Fitzpatrick CEO, and Thomas Malone. All unknown. Chris is down 5 more. Excuse me? Man, investigating a noise. Better not be another half-dead sheep. Nice.
Alright. Got a clear shot from here. Oh, tranquilizer gun. That could have been useful.
Find out what triggered that explosion. Now.
I see, I see. Okay, okay.
We gotta find the punk. Search the area. All right.
Alright, we should be clear. That should be a 5 stars, shouldn't it? I would think. Four? Oh, fine. I'll take it.
Well, it's official. New Zealand paid off. The client has given us carte blanche. Hunt down the militia by any means necessary.
A week ago, Providence was a threat. How did you swing the board?
The board are practical people, 47. A blank check is hard to turn down. Besides, the Shadow Client's war on Providence is causing a global panic. Someone will need to stop the militia. Might as well be us.
And the man on the train? You never told them about his offer.
Taking a contract for personal gain is against ICA regulations.
Sodas would have been proud.
Is that a sense of humor, 47? Whatever next? Crying at the movies?
Why are you doing this?
I know what it's like to have everything taken from you. He claims to know about your past. Your childhood, your memories, everything Ortmeyer stole from you.
And you trust him?
About as far as I can throw him. But this is our best lead in 20 years. I say it's time we break a few rules.
So you may notice that the cutscenes in this one have a bit of a different style to them. I believe there was a rush development and they didn't have time to fully animate the cutscenes like they did with the other two parts of this trilogy. Well, let's have a look-see here. Was there a briefing in the previous? No, I didn't think so. Oh, there was. Greetings 47. The ICA board has accepted Providence's contract to eliminate the Shadow Client and neutralize his militia. Examining the intel you acquired in Colorado, our analysts have managed to track down a key member of the militia, Elmer Reynard, a gifted field infiltrator, former eco-terrorist, and girlfriend of the late Sean Rose. Reynard's cell has already carried out a number of attacks on members of the global elite, whom we assume were Providence operatives. She and her new partner, a former cicada mercenary by the name of Orson Mills, are laying low in a remote beach house in Hawke's Bay, New Zealand, no doubt planning the militia's next attack. Reynard is undoubtedly high on the client targets list, but for now it is information that we seek. So infiltrate the house and get us a lead on the Shadow Client. Okay, that would have been better to see, but never mind.
Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is the annual Global Innovation Motor Race in Miami, Florida.
This
After
is a fun
analyzing the
level.
data from Reynard's computer, the case is clear. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox, head of robotics developer Kronstadt Industries. A visionary inventor and technological innovator, Robert Knox has spearheaded Kronstadt Industries to the bleeding edge of technological development. His equally brilliant daughter, Sierra, is not only a financial wizard, but also a fiercely competitive race car driver, with a fiery temper to match. Kronstadt enjoys enormous popularity with global consumers. However, few are aware that the company is also one of the world's leading suppliers of next-gen military tech. Last year, despotic ruler Jin Po employed prototype Kronstadt drones against peaceful civilian protesters in the now infamous Tungan Valley incident. And although it has yet to be proven, there is little doubt that the Knoxes personally brokered the deal, making them complicit in a war crime. It is unclear why the Knoxes would betray their masters, but likely the fear of being next on the Shadow Clients hit list has pressured them to cut a deal with the enemy. Undoubtedly, with Kronstadt Industries on their side, the militia will increase their attacks tenfold, and so our contract obligates us to retire Robert and Sierra Knox and contain the damage they may inflict on Providence. I will leave you to prepare.
Alright. So, who are these people? Sierra Knox. The strange daughter of Robert Knox, Sierra Knox wasn't dealt the best of cards from her early childhood. Her mother died due to complications from childbirth, a fact that Sierra to this day still believes her father holds her secretly responsible for. Growing up with a father who always worked, Sierra developed a somewhat reckless personality, always trying to outdo everyone else, including her old man. At age 17, she was deeply involved with competitive short-distance running, and worried that she might lose to her high school competitor, paid a man to ensure the competitor didn't run that afternoon. The competitor was chained to a wheelchair for the rest of her life, while Sierra won the race easily. The tactic is one she would use again and again to get the upper hand in both athletics and life in general. So not a very nice person. Sierra graduated from Harvard Business School and, without telling her father, secured a job with Kronstadt Industries, diligently working her way to the top of the financial department, finally interviewing for the position of CFO with her somewhat surprised father. Sierra Knox has been instrumental in developing the money-earning side of the family business, and she has secured many deals with foreign nationals, including a very controversial decision to field test robot material in the field in several rogue nations. While the loss of civilian life was never formally assigned as collateral damage following those tests, leaked internal reports suggest as much. Sierra suffers from a serious inferiority complex in relation to her father. Always trying to prove herself to him, but often coming up short, she is uncertain about whether he truly cares for her or not. Her insecurity causes her to act out, often irrationally or violently, and she is known for her lifestyle of working hard and partying even harder. Sierra Knox is currently highly invested in the Kronstadt racing team and is the company's lead driver in the innovation race. She's won the race multiple times and is expected to bring home the trophy again. Alright, and her dad? That's a pretty gnarly scar he's got on his face. CEO of Kronstadt Industries and maverick businessman, Robert Knox is a man who relies on his good-natured, slightly eccentric public reputation to carry him through tough times, like the tragic death of his longtime business partner, Konstantin Zhukov, and a very messy divorce from now-deceased B-list actress and former glamour model Tiffany Gold. The American-born son of a successful German businessman, Knox is a shrewd, uncaring, egomaniacal bully who threatens and cajoles his way through life. Robert started out spending his father's money on several small startups, but failing them all due to his inherent interest in product rather than business development. At age 21, his family finally pulls a few strings and gets him a PhD stipend at Caltech, where he starts developing robotics and artificial intelligence. Here, Knox also meets a young postdoc, Florence Underwood, with whom he gets romantically involved. Florence unexpectedly becomes pregnant and gives birth to a beautiful baby girl, Sierra. Sadly, Florence dies from sepsis following birth, leaving Robert Knox alone to raise a child and pursue his career at the same time. Coming out of Caltech with a handful of patents, Knox starts Kronstadt Industries. His skill as a businessman has not improved, though, and over the next few years, Knox's skill at manipulating people through threats, lawsuits, and straight bribes keeps the company afloat. His technical skills and reputation catch the attention of a powerful group of people, and one morning, after having shaken hands with a strange, nondescript man, Kronstadt wins an incredibly lucrative contract with the US Army to develop robotic soldiers. 3 years later, Kronstadt Industries goes public, and the stock market explodes. Suddenly, everyone in tech and money knows who Robert Knox is. His bold personality finds that the public eye is one that pleases him immensely. Over the next decade, Knox carefully crafts an image as a maverick CEO, willing to not only risk things to get to his company, and, critically, its shareholders, a big chunk of the exploding medical and robotics tech share, but also willing to go along with whatever publicity stunt his PR director comes up with. Knox, a charming eccentric, starts dating Hollywood actresses and soon finds himself a regular on the covers of tabloids and enthusiast magazines. He finds an interest in race car driving and quickly forms a team of his own, using Kronstadt patents to boost the performance of the cars. One day, while experimenting with a new nitrogen boost applicator while driving his prototype car, something goes wrong. Knox is horribly burned, and despite the best efforts of the gamma surgeons, he carries his cars from the accident to this day. Hold that thought, I have a spam bot to destroy. Every stream, there's always one that shows up. There. Yeah, so that explains the burns on his face. Another race driver, Maxwell Rutter, who was involved in the accident, sued Knox for damages but lost the trial. Rutter now works for the Global Innovation Race and is known to hold a grudge against the Knox family. With the recent CEO killings, Knox feels the ground burning beneath his feet and so makes another bold decision. Hello, Adrian Jasek, how are you? Welcome to the stream. He contacts the terrorists through a dark web connection and offers them a deal. Spare him and get the digital keys to the kingdom. Backdoor access to everything Kronstadt has a finger in, including a lot of security systems used by big companies. Knox is betting on the deal to go through any day now. World of Assassination is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Yeah. Big words. Words are difficult. They should have called the game Hitman Providence. It rolls off the tongue a bit easier. Alright. So, oh, I forgot to prepare my Wheel of Assassination for this level, didn't I? Well, let me fix that up now. So here's my wheel for the previous level. And let me just update this. That should do it. Alright, so here's our list of kill opportunities. So for Sierra, we can sabotage her car in a variety of ways. For Sierra, we can let her win the race and then cremate her with the victory fireworks. She is due for a medical appointment. We can give her a lethal injection. For Robert, there is a prototype car in his building that we can use as an opportunity. Sierra has a meeting with a flamingo mascot we can infiltrate. Robert, he has He's working on robots that kill based on target recognition, so we can terminate him as it is. We have a car bomb opportunity that can lead to both of them getting killed. And what's the last one? Robert. Oh, the poison coconut balls. Yeah, he has a liking for a street vendor, and we can obviously use that. You beat most of this game over the span of 3 days. Yeah, that's... I mean, it is pretty quick to get through if you know, just working your way through the story. But if, you know, what I love about this game is the replay value it has. All the different opportunities, all the different things to find. It took me months to get through all of it. It's a marathon on your part. Well, good work. Put a poison in the coconut and drink it all up. Alright, well, Adrian, since you're in the chat right now, if there are some preferred assassination stories or whatever for this level you would like to see, feel free to go ahead and choose them. Otherwise, I can spin the wheel and leave it to chance. What would you like? Florida Man? Okay, so Florida Man for Robert. What about Sierra? The cow bomb. Okay, cool. Alright, well, we'll start with Robert. Let's see now. I think I'll go with a regular lockpick. And let's see. Gas grenade? I like the gas grenade. And just because it's iconic for this level, let's start in the flamingo suit. Alright, so we're doing Florida Man and the cow bomb.
Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. Thousands of eager fans are gathered for the final laps of this unexpectedly close race. Sierra Knox is expertly piloting her red Kronstadt car. Her father, Robert Knox, roams the nearby expo building where Kronstadt is showcasing its new prototype car. The Kronstadt RK Mark III has seen fierce competition from the Chinese Kowloon Heavy Industries' new racer. Moses Lee, CEO of Kowloon, has taken a dominant lead and looks invincible. Sierra Knox will need to risk it all if she wants to win.
Oh, sorry. I completely forgot.
The stakes are as high as
Thank you for pointing that out. Completely forgot to switch the scene. Oh dear. Alright. Just look at him. He is absolutely furious to be in this costume. Alright. Robert Knox's favorite street food vendor has a stand at the race. Sounds promising. It seems Robert Knox paid several visits to a Bayside area food stand yesterday. The vendor, known as Florida Man, sells extremely addictive food, so we should expect Knox to return. Maybe this is a way to catch Robert Knox away from the office. Oh wait, I didn't bring poison with me, did I? I should bring poison. Lethal poison vial. That will do. Alright. Well, we'll watch the cutscene again since we missed most of it because I was on the wrong screen. Anytime today, Gabe, would be fine. Error starting contract. What do you mean the contract you were trying to start is not available anymore? What the heck? Okay, well, we'll try that again. I wonder if the Hitman servers are playing up at the moment. That was weird. Oops. It's taking a while to load, isn't it? Come to think of it, you don't kill that many Providence heralds in this trilogy.
Welcome to
Just
Miami,
4 if you're
47.
not wrong.
The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire.
Yeah, there's the
Thousands
twins
of eager fans are gathered for the final laps of this
at
unexpectedly close
Yanis's
race.
funeral.
Sierra Knox is expertly piloting her red Kronstadt car.
The Constant.
Her father, Robert Knox, roams the nearby expo building where Kronstadt is showcasing its new prototype car. The Kronstadt RK Mark III has seen fierce competition.
Yeah,
from Chinese
yeah, the
Kowloon Heavy
Ultimate
Industries
Mission.
new
Yeah,
race
at the vineyard, yeah.
Moses Lee, CEO of Kowloon, has taken a dominant lead and looks invincible.
Yeah, it'd be
Sierra
nice
Knox
to
will
take
need to
on
risk
more
it all if
Providence.
she wants to win for the third year in a row. The stakes are as high as they can get.
I don't know. Maybe we'll get that in the future. Washington twins from the Isles of Gale were classified as operatives, not heralds. Oh, okay. My mistake. Yeah, it'd be nice to see a future game take on more Providence. But I guess that's going to be a while before we see anything like that because they're so busy with 007 First Light now. So, first of all, we're going to need to disguise ourselves as Florida Man. Oh, actually, we should grab our poison first.
I hope you have enjoyed it and have a lovely day. Thank you all.
Very likely withholding information on what actually happened in Tongan Valley. And I think the people have a right to know.
My editor got me to chase the story too a few months ago. I called
Poison?
up their PR department, talked to some guy called Mickelson. Gave me the biggest runaround I've ever been. Complete dead end.
That's why I'm thinking I should take the shot here. Robert Knox has got to know something, and if I can corner him somehow...
Risky. Jim Poe publicly took on the responsibility.
Hell, did you see that leaked interview from their local network? He bragged
Hi.
about how he'd deployed those drones against the rebels.
No, nice talking to you too. The herald that kept an eye on sodas in that fancy Japanese hospital. Yep, that was Miyazuki, or whatever her name was. Took her on in my last stream. We ended up giving her the poison bluefish. Janice's bodyguard. Yep, we haven't gotten to him yet. And the two heralds in the vineyard.
It seems Robert Knox paid several visits to a Bayside area food stand yesterday. The vendor, known as Florida Man, sells extremely addictive food, so we should expect Knox to return. Maybe this is a way to catch Knox away from his office.
Robert Knox is taking a shine to the snacks served by one of the food vendors down by the water. Apparently, the food is to die for. Alright, Florida Man. Where you at? Where?
Wait a minute.
That main story mission in the vineyard, trolling you with that lady setting herself up for industrial accidents multiple times, very tempting. I took great pleasure in crushing her in the wine crusher.
How can a grown man degrade himself like that? I mean, look at that costume.
Well, there's no need to get personal. You're not Florida, man. Oh, he's up here.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy.
Gonna bring me the stuff.
Jesus Christ, woman, it's only sugar, all right? Sugar! All right, bye, Mom.
Alright, bye, Mom. Is that a Florida accent? Alright, into the box with you, sir. Whew! You need a shower, my friend. Alright, no witnesses. Honestly, I think this disguise is worse than the flamingo. And look! Ugh, when's the last time this guy bathed? Look at all these flies. Ugh.
No, I'm gonna run over and bring her out. What? No. Can't fool around with them. We didn't get the replacement pressure valve, so I literally duct taped everything together just now.
Yeah, we're not doing the guy's a fashion star. You reckon? Have you seen that James Bond gameplay reveal? Yeah, I watched it last week. I was very excited. That's actually why I'm playing Hitman. It got me in the mood again. Yes, very much looking forward to playing First Light.
Good show, 47.
Oh, there is a
Now
cat
stick
between
around.
my feet.
Once the word spreads, Knox won't be long.
Hello. Can I tempt you with a little snack?
Huh? Thanks a lot.
Anytime.
Free samples for everyone. It's bad enough that I choked Florida man unconscious and stole his clothes. I'm also going to ruin his business by giving out free samples. On the other hand, I don't know that I would be accepting food from a man with what is clearly terrible personal hygiene.
"47, Robert Knox is on the move. If I'm not mistaken,
yeah,
he's
there he
heading
is.
down to the Bayside food stand selling coconut balls."
I'm not going to poison them yet because I may end up getting, normal passers-by wanting to eat. I'll wait until he's a bit closer. If you got a nickel for every game called First Light, you'd have 2 nickels. Yeah, and 2 nickels isn't much, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
You should try this.
Hi.
That's all right.
Oh, here he comes. Alright, time to apply the poison. The poison for Robert. The poison made especially for Robert. Robert's poison. That poison?
Smell alone is enough to trigger a massive rush of dopamine. I don't know what he's putting in his food, but I've sure got the munchies.
Oh, little sugar,
Hi
little
there.
coconut,
Care for a taste?
little
So,
cyanide.
Everything's to
What?
die for.
Nothing.
Mr. Knox.
What?
Excellent. Maybe one of these. That was...
Hell?
Oh,
Robert Knox
no.
down. Now for the heir to the Kronstadt Empire.
Dude, you didn't tell me this guy had a coconut allergy? Oh, what a tragedy. Patrick Warburton's voice is so good. Oh, yeah. I gotta go now.
You do this. Hey, I need some help over here. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
No, I'm gonna leave now. Hung around a bit too long there, didn't I? Well, I won't be getting a 5-star rating on this one. Alright. First horse was in Home on the Range, second horse will be in Zootopia 2. Yeah, indeed. Also, oh, if you got a nickel for every time Patrick Warburton played a horse in a Disney movie. Well, I guess that's a case of cast typing there, isn't it? Alright. So now we need to go take care of Sierra. I guess the first thing we should do is get our hands on an explosive. Oh. But these guys are gonna want to frisk me to get in, aren't they?
Great to see you.
Sir, I will have to pat you down if you want to come through.
Yeah,
Security.
sure. Let's not worry about that. And see if we can sneak it instead. Speaking of the Emperor's New Groove, it's rumored to be getting a 4K Blu-ray soon. But that'd be nice. That's a fantastic movie. Ooh, yes. I'll take that disguise.
Oh. Ah.
I went by to the beat store yesterday and it looks so futuristic in there. Have you been? It's the garage all the way at the end.
Yeah, I went past there earlier today. They wouldn't let me in since I'm not on the team. I want to think twice about getting a job there.
In the perfect world, we would have the entire mainland Disney theatrical canon on 4K Blu-ray.
Not sure what it was about, but from the looks of it, Kronstadt is now
Yeah, well, I'm happy enough to
One of the
have
Kronstadt
it all
picturers
on.
quit the team in protest, and Grace Miller, the ballbuster chief mechanic,
I'm
is in
happy enough to
critical
have it
need
on
of a
Disney Plus.
replacement.
It's a bit
Why don't
cheaper
you
that
step
way.
in and offer your services, 47?
Buying
Good with a
a
wrench.
zillion different 4K Blu-rays.
By big
Also, I
chance,
don't have a 4K player yet. Snow White and Cinderella were gorgeous on 4K. Were they? Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, you need to blend in well if I'm getting from here. Small place. Maybe just apply for a job through their regular job.
Oh, well that didn't actually get me in, did it? Oh, right, this is a security building, isn't it?
Come on again. Photocopier should just work.
By someone to infiltrate the Kowloon pit, plant that explosive somewhere, and detonate it. You know what we call that? We call that domestic terrorism.
I'm just a delivery guy. I didn't even know what was in that thing. I may have taken a wrong turn somewhere, but that hardly makes me a terrorist. I think I need to call my lawyer.
Yeah, we'll see about that. In the meantime, we're keeping you and your stuff here. Just relax. You're gonna be here a while.
Now, I need the combination to the safe, apparently. Alright, well, let's just drag this guy in here, so he's out of the way. Hello, fellow security people. Are we having a good security day? Ah, walker combination. Perfect. Regular Blu-ray of Cinderella is quite infamous for being crap. Ridiculous levels of DNR and oversaturated colors. Ah, I see. Well, it's good that they improved that with the 4K release. Alright, follow the mechanic. Oh, we'll just blend in here. Sword in the Stone on Blu-ray was also one big.
Is all about getting your car to cover as many
Now
miles
that
as
is
possible,
one
no
that
matter
I think
how
could
burned
do
out.
with a live-action remake. You know, go with one that not everyone is that familiar with. There's a lot of people who probably have never even heard of the Sword in the Stone Disney movie. Excuse me, folks.
Newcomers to endurance racing, let me remind you that this is different from Grand Prix and that it's all about fuel efficiency and reliability. That's the name of the game. This is where you see the car technology of tomorrow.
Alright. Where's our mechanic?
See,
It's just strong.
it doesn't matter how strong your car is. There's always going to be someone pushing you, someone bumping into you, cutting you off. It's how you respond that decides where you'll finish at the end of the day. Let me just repeat some ground rules for those of you new to endurance races. You gotta cover as much
Miller, I
ground as
don't care
possible
about your
within
problems, all right?
time.
I made it clear this morning.
time's
If
up,
things didn't change,
we have our
I'd be off the Kronstadt-team. Half an hour later, I have to listen to Knox berate my skills as a mechanic because the roll cage interferes with the radio signals from Sierra's suit. No more. I'm done. Yes, I know you're a man short now, and no, I don't give a rat's ass about it. I'll tell you what, you double my salary for the entire week, and I'll come back in case Sierra decides to use that last pit stop.
This
Well,
could go
if you
down
decide
to the
otherwise,
wire.
I'll be down by the paddock. Best of luck, Grace.
Alright, one of the Kronstadt mechanics has left the team after an argument with Grace Miller, head Kronstadt mechanic. The constant supervision by Robert Knox has finally gotten to him, and the team is now one mechanic short. Alright, let's see now.
All alone, 47. Time to make your move.
Remember, folks, that endurance races is all about getting your car to cover as many miles as possible, no matter how burned out or beat up it may be.
Quickly, into the box, sir. Box. Well, it's a dumpster. Let's not beat around the bush.
Oh boy, don't try that at home, people. Sierra's ducking in behind Diaz's rear wing and just slingshots past
I
him.
need the
going into
disguise, please.
Great racing.
Hello? Game? Here we go.
Dressed as a mechanic, you're now allowed inside the Kronstadt pit. I suggest you talk to Grace Miller, chief mechanic. She could probably use some extra hands.
Let me just repeat some ground rules for those of you new to endurance racing. You gotta cover as much ground as possible within the time frame. When the time's up, we have our winner.
Oh. Yeah. Go. Hi.
You're the junior slip wrench who got injured yesterday, right?
Suppose
Sure.
I am.
Great, this is your lucky day. Do well and there's a bonus in it, got it?
Got it.
All right, everyone, look alive and get to your stations. Sierra may come in for a last-minute pit stop, and I need you ready and able. You, rookie, get into position. Grab your preferred tool and be prepared. Today's your day to shine. Let's do this.
You should investigate your station, 47. there are several ways to go about this. I suggest finding a pneumatic wrench.
I could do that. But it would be a shame to let this remote explosive go to waste, wouldn't it?
Sierra's coming in. Everyone on your stations, now!
Sure is lucky that she did decide to use this pit stop. If she hadn't, would have been a bit unfortunate.
Well done. Everyone still has their fingers, I hope. Good pit stop. Fast, clean, no risk-taking. I like it. Let's hope this is the last push she needs to secure the victory.
Indeed. Well, I think we should go find somewhere with a good view to watch the fireworks.
Nice day for it, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely a nice day for it. Oh, here we go. Oh. Helps if you have the remote ready to go, idiot. Alright. Well, we'll wait till she comes
See
ready.
that red car, 47?
Yep.
That's the Kronstadt race car with Sierra Knox behind the wheel.
Here she comes. Oh dear.
Head for an exit, and we'll speak again soon.
Sounds like there was some collateral damage there. And I didn't get as good a view as I wanted. Well, these things will happen. Oh, right. Excuse me. Oh, Tofu. Are you whining again? Thor, max power, high voltage power cell. Suppose it's as good as name as any for a battery. Oh, are you sad? Oh, poor baby. 3 stars. Yeah, not my most subtle, and there was a civilian casualty too.
Berlin. Shanghai. Montreal. We're bleeding operatives. Panic is spreading, and now we are axing our own?
Knox was a traitor.
caused incalculable damage.
And he won't be the last. This is exactly what the enemy wants. We need to fight the sickness, not the symptom.
And I have just the tool for the job.
Right. The Burnwood woman. Eric Soders warned you about her, didn't he? The Crusader.
I can handle Miss Burnwood. Everyone hates power until you offer them some.
You ought to know.
ICA speaks the enemy's language. We need them.
And once we don't?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Fact remains, we are shadowboxing. We need to know who we are up against.
I was getting to that.
This is pretty neat. It's very Star Wars.
His name is Lucas Gray, the late Mr. Cobb's head of security. Cobb was ground zero, first of our operatives to die. It had to be one of his staff, someone with military training and access to the plane.
Grasping at straws.
Gray is a mercenary, a veteran of every backwater tragedy you've ever ignored on the 5 o'clock news. Chechnya, Sierra Leone, the list goes on, but before '89, nothing. No records of any kind.
Ah, come on. CIA, KGB, plenty of spies went dark.
After the curtain was lifted, I cast a very wide net. Lucas Gray simply does not exist.
If you're all quite done wetting yourselves with excitement, I couldn't give two shits where he came from. I only want to know one thing.
How does he know about us?
I swear to God, this hearts and flowers crap will get us both killed. Can't you see? Your so-called friend is working for them now. He's not the man you knew.
This is his fight too, Olivia. Even if he doesn't realize it. Like it or not, 47 is our last and only lead on the partners. He needs to remember.
He's coming for us. And unlike you, he won't hesitate.
Just get me inside. Rico, I need a favor.
All right. Before I take on the next level, I'm going to take a quick bio break. So don't go away. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm back. So we're heading to Santa Fortuna. Let's have a look at our next mission.
Good morning, 47. Our Providence contact has shared the identity of the Shadow Client, a former mercenary and bodyguard by the name of Lucas Gray. His past is a black void, but our analysts are digging deep. Meanwhile, we've had a breakthrough of our own. Comparing the malicious attack patterns with global shipping and transportation routes, we've figured out how Mr. Gray and his paramilitaries move around the world undetected. They're using the distribution network of the Delgado Cartel, Colombia's biggest drug manufacturer. Clearly, Gray must have struck a deal with the Delgados. Consequently, if we can cripple the cartel, we can severely limit the malicious strike range. But to do so, we need to slay a three-headed serpent. Sociopathic cartel head Rico Delgado and his two closest lieutenants, PR guru Andrea Martinez and savant chemist Jorge Franco. With equal parts guts and guile, Rico Delgado runs a thriving billion-dollar criminal empire. The word is, the brutal and volatile cartel head is hell-bent on becoming the #1 drug lord in the world. To achieve this, Martinez, a childhood friend of Delgado's, has been buttering up state leaders and decision-makers, paving the way for an expansion of the Delgado logistics network, while the brilliant but aloof and antisocial Franco has been hard at work developing a new type of super cocaine. So, three of Colombia's most infamous crime lords inhabiting a decidedly hostile environment. I will leave you to prepare.
I'm just quickly finishing off updating the Wheel of Assassination here. Alright, let's update that. Alright, make that a bit bigger so that we can more easily read it. Alright, starting from the top. Jorge Franco, we can dump in a cocaine shredder. We can poison Delgado with cocaine. We can throw Martinez off a balcony or bury her in concrete. We can kick Franco off a cliff. We can kill Martinez with a mail bomb. We can feed Delgado to his pet hippo. That one's always fun. We can kill both Delgado and Martinez with a statue unveiling. We can have Delgado stand in front of the engine for a submarine and turn it on. We can infiltrate Delgado's mansion disguised as his tattooist. Adrian, are you still here? Would you like to choose one to start us off, or should I just spin the wheel? Oh, I forgot to read the descriptions of our targets. I should probably do that while I wait to see if Adrian's still here. Alright, let's see. Big one. Rico Delgado is the dictatorial head of the Delgado Cartel, a supremely successful family-based drug cartel based in Colombia. Rico uses his ruthless nature and personal charm to sway the minds of adversaries and partners alike, favoring the old ways of offering people the choice between silver and lead. Rico Delgado grew up with his younger brother Hector in the volatile cartel business during the early 90s. Rico was quickly chosen to be the successor of his father, though he had to postpone that plan when the Colombian government cracked down hard on the cartels. Rico had to flee the family estate with his mother and younger brother when the military started bombing the compound, and just days later, he would see pictures of his dead father in the newspapers and the hurt on his mother's face. Living with his mother's relatives in Santiago and spending summers with his uncle Fernando, who ran the infamous Delgado cartel out of his old vineyard, Rico eventually decided he needed to go back home to Colombia to rebuild his father's empire. What met him was a ruin, but the people in the nearby village still remembered the good Don Delgado and what he had done for the villagers. The locals helped Rico rebuild parts of the Delgado mansion grounds, and he also discovered that the locals had kept on growing the local coca fields. With things in progress, Rico started on a plan to rebuild the Delgado Empire. Determined to bring the Delgado name back to its glory days, Rico saw the rebuilding of his family empire as his primary objective in life. With the occasional assistance of his younger brother Hector and the full-time support of his uncle Fernando's adopted daughter Andrea Martinez, Rico Delgado quickly liaised with the Delgado family's connections and old smugglers, rebuilding the network from the ground up. To begin with, the trio focused on various types of contraband to keep under the radar and to build up a solid logistics network, but he soon got back into the drugs as well. In 2009, Rico Delgado got in touch with his uncle's old chemist and brought him to Colombia, and together they started a new production line hidden away in the nearby jungles. Right, and that chemist would be Jorge Franco. Born in Santiago at a time when Chile was slowly starting to make real progress as a country and society. As a child, Franco would often overhear his father having strange conversations in foreign languages with burly-looking men clearly not from the government. Domestic abuse was a regular thing in the Franco household, and the children quickly learned to stay away from the house when Jorge Sr. was in one of his moods. When Pinochet took over in 1973, violence came with him. Jorge Franco Sr. vanished without a trace one evening in 1976, and 2 weeks later, young Jorge and his siblings were crossing the border into Argentina. From there, they traveled to the United States. While Franco was never quite sure how his mother managed to get them into the US, he later assumed that his mother simply provided the American government with all the information she had overheard his father sharing with the Russians that frequented their home. Franco eventually graduated from college in the early 1980s, holding a degree in natural science with a chemistry focus. He got a job working for a local high school, where he taught chemistry and physics for many years, while at the same time building up a rather unhealthy gambling addiction. After Pinochet was removed from power, Franco decided to go back to Chile to discover his roots. His mother had passed a few years earlier, and Franco never really found the US to be a suitable home. Besides, he owed a substantial amount of money to a local gangster due to his habit of betting on the wrong horse. So Franco simply ran away, leaving a wife and young child to fend for themselves. Lovely. While Franco didn't discover what happened to his father, he did manage to find some rather unsavory people. One of those people was Fernando Delgado, a winemaker of small repute and a known drug manufacturer who would often lend money to people in exchange for favors. Upon learning that Franco was a gifted chemist, Delgado told him he'd waive any debts in exchange for his services as a chemist. Franco agreed and found that his new vocation suited his needs very well indeed. He stayed with the Delgados until 2004, when everything was torn down around him. Don Fernando and his son were killed in freak accidents, and the empire crumbled around him. Franco, fearing for his life and suffering from severe PTSD, went into hiding, but was brought back a few years later when Fernando Delgado's young nephew Rico found him and brought him to Colombia. Franco was never quite the same, though. Franco has now been working with Rico Delgado and his partner Andrea Martinez for more than a decade. He's developed several new brands of cocaine for an ever-hungrier market, and is considered a full partner in the Delgado cartel. He still suffers from the occasional lapse into gambling, but has managed to turn his focus more and more on running the manufacturing part of the business. Alright, and last target is Andrea Martinez, a cutthroat former marketing executive now working for the Delgado Empire. She worked in advertising for a few years, but was drawn to the dangerous life of her rougher friends, the Delgado brothers Rico and Hector. The allure of the drug business was tempting, so when Rico Delgado one day asked her to come along and rebuild the Delgado Empire, she immediately quit her job and went in with him and Hector. The youngest daughter of the head of a Chilean cocaine cartel, Andrea Martinez grew up playing in the vast coca fields of her family's rural estate. When Andrea was 14, it was determined that she was to be sent abroad to study, while her older brothers were to take over the family business. Her father wanted her as far away from his dangerous trade as possible. However, only a week before her planned departure to the United States, the government cracked down on the Martinez estate and slaughtered everyone there while Andrea was visiting her uncle, Fernando Delgado. Now orphaned, Andrea was taken in by Don Fernando and treated as his own daughter. Fernando Delgado honors his friend's wishes and sent Andrea to America to get an education. She returned to Chile in 2002, living at the Delgado Villa for a few months before moving to Santiago, where she met up with Rico Delgado and formed a friendship with him. Determined to honor her father's wish and her uncle's expectations, she got a job in the advertising industry and worked there for a couple of years as a marketing executive. But tragedy struck as Fernando Delgado and his son were killed in an apparent accident in 2004. The effective dismantling of the cartel following their deaths, however, brought back the specter of the past, and Martinez realized that some hidden hand was behind the deaths. Worried for her life, she fled Chile and ended up in Colombia with Rico Delgado and his brother Hector. Together, the trio started what would eventually become the reformed Delgado cartel, quickly starting a new business and getting Martinez's hands dirty by creating a series of legal fronts for what would quickly grow into a substantial criminal empire. A vital part of Delgado's organization, Andrea Martinez travels the world under a range of assumed identities, expanding the business and making sure everything runs smoothly. Where Rico Delgado is responsible for the trafficking side of the business, Martinez is responsible for the business side of things. She engages in the bribing of officials, extortion, and information gathering that ensures that other cartels are kept in check, and she keeps a public eye away from Rico Delgado, though her magnificent skills at spinning stories and extorting people based on the information she gathers through networks like Yahoo. Alright, so let's have a look at our wheel, and we'll just start with whatever comes up here first, and get into the level, and we'll see what comes after that. Alright, so our first death is Delgado and Martinez with the statue unveiling. Okay. Yeah, I think that should do. Let's roll.
Welcome to Colombia, 47. The remote village of Santa Fortuna awaits you deep inside the Colombian rainforest. An iron-fisted Delgado cartel rules over the village and its surroundings. Security around Santa Fortuna and the closed-off cartel compound is extremely tight. Armed sicarios patrol the streets of the village, ready to enforce harsh punishments to those who do not comply. Rumors persist of hidden transportation cave systems connecting the village, the cartel compound, and the hidden coca fields beyond. It is a rare occurrence to have all three cartel leaders present in the village at the same time. Expect that all targets are protected by scrupulous killers, armed with automatic weapons. Rico Delgado inhabits his fortified mansion on the outskirts of the village, while Andrea Martinez can be found in her village office or around Santa Fortuna itself. And Jorge Franco is engaged in development of a new drug in his field laboratory. Happy hunting, 47.
Thank you. Right. First of all, I think I need a wrench.
I know my last idea didn't pan out, but this beauty will. It's slower than a taxi.
You guys don't mind if I borrow this, do you?
Not as safe. Yet, it is cheaper than a taxi, and tourists will pay a lot more to buy one. It's incredible!
Seriously, de verdad. This is gonna end as badly as that time you tried to leave. That takes American backpackers so right through.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start up this mission story, shouldn't I? Heart of Stone. Rico Delgado is due for an unveiling of a statue in the town square. Sounds promising. The ever-classy Rico Delgado has commissioned a statue of himself to adorn the village square. Today's unveiling ceremony will feature a local band, and Rico Delgado will attend in person. I suggest you take a closer look, 47. This should be a unique opportunity to engage Delgado outside the walls of his compound. So there's the statue. I should grab my emetic grenade.
Does that foundation look entirely stable to you?
Well, I'm not Mason, but no. No, it doesn't. Looks to be a little crumbling around the edges.
Kinda like Rico, eh? Know what I'm saying?
Are you loco? Don't talk about the boss like that, or you will go straight to the heap of holding Ben. Time to go water the roses. I'll be right back.
You really shouldn't be drinking that much while you're working, then.
Well, this is a nice opportunity to take out one of these guards. Sup?
Soldado.
Ah, convenient that I got the one with the face mask. What? Nothing? What?
So, you managed to get everything fixed?
It's really difficult, Miss Martinez. I'm working on it.
We're all
working on it.
So the statue is still unstable?
Yes, Miss Martinez. But as long as no one tampers with it, it should hold.
And the band?
Still missing.
Guess what else will be missing if you don't get this in order? I'm returning to my office. Get this fixed now.
I will take care of it.
Certainly hope not. Hi.
Nice day, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Alright. Let's see if I can find this. Well, here's one of the band.
What? Must be those kids. Messing around again.
Hi.
What? What? Oh, my head. Oh, shit, did I oversleep?
Just
the Martinez lady unveiled his statue yet?
I didn't see anything.
You're going to keep going, aren't you? Damn it. Okay, let me gotta go check the stage. Get all the gossip off your chest. Still there. Thanks, compadre.
So, the ever-classy Rico Delgado has commissioned a statue of himself to adorn the village square. Today's unveiling ceremony will feature a local band, and Rico Delgado will attend in person. I suggest you take a closer look, 47. This should be a unique opportunity to engage Delgado outside the walls of his compound.
What she said.
I still can't believe. Oh, using sea power in a local bar in a tiny village like this. I mean, the biggest celebrity tattoo artist in the world.
That Delgado guy we've been hearing about? Sounds like he's got money to spare.
Could be. Must die. Wish I could afford one of these.
Oh, here's another one. Wow, these guys really got hammered, didn't they?
Oh, with the party. Oh, my head.
At least you're still alive.
Oh, no, I'm not too late, am I? Oh, shit, man. I'm up. I'm sorry. I'll see you there. Oh, by the way, I think I saw Pablo over by the bar somewhere. Just in case you haven't found him.
Watch your step.
Alright, Pablo, where you hiding?
Ay, my head.
Good party.
Ay, mierda. Perdón, señor. I'll be right there. It's not too late, is it? I'll go right now. Oh, I think Raul was trying to catch a bus earlier. Don't know if he made it.
Good luck.
Bus.
You heard the news about the Morenos? How they had 15 guys in lockup in Mala, and yet all of them worked 2 hours after being locked in. That's only half the story.
Now, I feel like this guy's not going to be terribly happy with this break. Oh, this guy's dead. One of the band members hired to play at the statue unveiling is met with either an accident or has been drinking too heavily, causing some sort of fatal heart attack. Now the band is missing a drummer. Well,
5 seconds to decide which wire to cut before the abdominal wall is broken.
just in time. Here's Martinez again.
Another band member up there? Good. Good, almost there. What are you up to? Stop messing around and... You there. What is the status? Tell me something good here.
I'm afraid it's not great news, Miss Martinez. The statue's raised, but there are some problems with the foundation. Could be a little unsafe.
All right, so it's a little crooked. That's not going to kill anyone.
Famous
That's
last
not
words.
the only thing. The band had a bit of a party last night, and most of them are
This way, everyone. Mr. Delgado will be here soon.
celebration and joy. Today, the Delgados present to you a gift unlike anything you have ever seen. Remember, we are here to help
Here he comes.
and from now on, the watchful and caring eyes of the cartel will be upon you day and night. We will protect you from the corruption of the big city and the crooked government. Rico Delgado has promised to me just this morning to step up and become the patron saint of San Fortuna. So, as we wait for him to descend, take a moment to feel in your heart the natural gratitude and pride that comes from such a promise. You will, now and forever, be under the wings of the Delgado cartel. We will guide you and protect you and care for you as if you were our very own children. And so, it is my immense pleasure to present to you the benefactor of San Fortuna, the Lion of Bogota, the man who has taken it upon himself to destroy corruption and evil in this proud nation of ours. A man whose only concern is
Nicely
for the
done,
welfare
47. Poetic justice coming up.
Indeed.
and all of proud Colombia. I give to you Rico Delgado.
You guy. Come on, who's playing tricks?
My dear, wonderful, grateful people of Santa Fortuna, it brings warmth to my heart to see you here today. For years, decades, we have struggled against the oppressive forces of the outside world. For years, the Delgado cartel has been a bulwark against those who seek to do harm to you all. Well, today, we celebrate this struggle and the victories we have earned. Today, I grant you this symbol of freedom and rebellion. May it forever light your days and nights with hope of
He
greatness.
really believes his own
and
hype,
serve
doesn't
as
he?
something to aspire to. All of you can become
Not much of a
as
crowd, is
me one day. Drum roll, please.
Certainly. Oh dear.
Rico
Oh
Delgado
no.
has been eliminated.
Oh my goodness.
Nicely done.
Oh, how terrible.
Yeah, see. I haven't found shit yet. I'll let you know. Shit's going down. Stay out the way.
Slight problem. I only got Delgado with that. That was supposed to take out Martinez as well.
With me?
So that means we're gonna have to find a different way to kill her. But that's alright. We've got plenty of choices. Alright, let me update the wheel and take off the Delgado options. We didn't get to feed him to the hippo. That's a shame. Alright, let's find a new opportunity. That didn't update. That's more like it. Kind of. There we go. We can actually read that. Alright. Spin wheel. Franco, yeet him off the cliff. Alrighty. Well, we'll let Andrea Martinez go about her business for the moment.
Okay, I got it. I grabbed some bags and get to work.
Hi. Alright. So, is there a mission story for that? Backpacker. Half-baked.
Did you see the poster? Rico Delgado coming down to us dirty villagers over some ridiculous standards.
Pipe. Don't mind me, fellas. Apricot. No entry. That doesn't apply to me because I can't read. No guards up here. Should we grab a frog? Let's grab a frog. Oh, I'm not allowed down here. Okay, good to know.
Franco's something of a daredevil, isn't he? I mean, I keep seeing him skating around on that slippery cliff looking for planting. Not just any plants, apparently. Some rare plants. That has to go with all these herbs over by the body. It must be very important to him to risk his life like that. I guess so. He's not one to give up.
Hi.
Holy, you must be messed up in the head.
glad to be in here in this disguise.
Yeah, but I don't know how to put this, but I like watching the blood grow. It's a nice contrast to all the bloodshed. Yeah, I know, but...
Oh, sorry.
Can you smell that?
Didn't see you.
Beans, I think they were awful.
I heard from my uncle who lives in Bogota that white stallion is making a killing in there, practically destroying the entire competition.
That genius. Stuff on the street now isn't even a real deal. It's a diluted version. I think the wealthy will gather los casos.
Nico claims he will blow a hole in the U.S. economy. Turning on contact.
Into the box with you, my dude.
Picture 57. Time to bring Franco down to size.
The machine is working now? Miraos. Well, Franco will be pleased with that. Senor Franco, your machine is finally up and running.
Buen día.
Look at that. It runs again. Look at how smoothly it's running. This will change everything. Everything. We are suddenly overcome with joy. See, this is what happens when focus is applied alongside proper work ethics. This is the future, people. Well, why are they still standing here? Surely they can see the machine is working perfectly now. We have no need for them anymore. They are excused to go back home to their sad little lives in the village. That is all. Guard, please escort these people from the room. We want to be alone in here.
All right, everyone.
Why is it still here? Leave.
All right.
We wish to be alone in here now. What?
All right, cool. Keep those muscles toned, man. Don't let them go to shit like I did. Dios mío. It's perfect. No longer will we have to deal with those people out there. Just this marvelous mechanical contraption and its otherworldly ability to craft perfect bricks of the purest, cleanest cocaine the world has ever seen.
Right.
All right. Get back to work.
Is this guy wearing socks and sandals? We should kill him just for that on principle or what?
No.
I think I'm gonna change back into my soldier disguise. Security anyway. I wonder if I've done this right. Let's have a look. Challenges. Mind the step. Let's have a quick look on the Hitman wiki and see if I've missed anything. Hitman. Mind the step. To acquire this challenge, Agent 47 must assassinate by shoving off a cliff in the jungle, yeah. Hitman, mind the step. You need to destroy the flower sample for him to go out and get another flower. Half-baked mission story is unrelated. Okay. Alright. Let's go and interfere with his sample set. I might need one of these blue coats. What do we have on the map? Botany lab. That'd be it.
Why such manly hands? Guess I never really noticed that before. Must turn on.
Botany lab key.
You don't mess with experiment. He's trying to distill the essence of some rare flower from the jungle, and he's very fragile.
Ah, so that's what he was yelling about here.
Jorge Franco is something of an amateur horticulturalist. His fascination with plants seems to be centered around the addictive or hallucinogenic properties of plants, and his notes around these subjects are very detailed. It looks like he's been exploring a large portion of the jungle in his efforts to find plants to use, and one in particular has caught his attention. Rare plant only found in a single location in the jungle, overlooking a steep drop off a cliff.
Yes.
How convenient.
The experiment has gone wrong a couple of times, and he has to go out into the jungle to replace the plant each time. I get the sense he's running low on samples. So if you value your job here, don't mess around with it.
You can count on it.
So, why are you all up in my face? Give me some space, man. Back off.
You walked into me, dude.
So, Franco's plant is dead?
No. Now what?
Yes, I need to call Franco. He'll probably want to have a look.
I can only go one way.
So, I'm just gonna go over here.
compañero.
Hey.
Competence is expected. Yet the scope of it is unbelievable. We'll be right over. Don't touch anything else.
Where'd he go? Oh, wow, he's in a hurry.
Tools like this. Our advancements will change the world of recreational drug use forever. Art takes time. But we're left dealing with ineptitude and faulty equipment. This cannot go on. Let's see. Ah, yes, there we are. Follow us.
I should probably get that god disguise back on, shouldn't I?
Guess what I'm saying? A clean sample at first needs to feel. It's like you're basically a gardener applying fertilizer. I love it.
Was it left?
Mexican.
No. Or maybe there was a flower on the path. What color was it? Red. Must be this way. Maybe.
Okay, there's an autosave right here. That's good.
Oh, we really hate trekking all this way. Don't want to keep harvesting this plant. What if it dies? This needs to be it.
¿Qué es esto? Oh. No lo creo.
It needs to stand guard over there and guard something. We'll go collect a new sample.
All right. Careful on the cliff, Franco.
There we are.
I'll just grab this one.
Excuse me.
Yeet!
Franco confirmed down. Nice work, 47.
Well, I guess we won't be hearing from him. And I guess... I'll wait for this other guard to get out of the way and then take this one out. Just so I'm not spotted. Alright. Well, one target left. Franco. Delete them from the wheel. Alright. So, our options are mail bomb, yeet her off the balcony, or bury her in concrete. Mail bomb. Alright. We can do that. Now, how do I get into the mansion? Well, actually, there was a back door, wasn't there? Back this way. Now, as I recall, the mail bomb is in the security office of the Delgado Mansion.
You notice how Rico's been acting unusually cool this past couple of days? Feels like he's upset about it.
So, this new huevon Rico's brought in, the financier. Did you hear Javier stole the love letter Hector Delgado wrote for Martinez? Had to jump out of a window before Hector discovered him. I think he hurt his leg in the road.
You need to be extra careful around the family items. Mr. Delgado got some important pictures and things like that in his trophy room that you need to be very gentle with.
Sure, I understand. He told me about the cello and some of the other things. I had no idea the Delgado family immigrated from Cuba. Well, it sounds like Fernando was...
Got a crowbar? Could be useful. Right, this one. Hey fellas.
Difficult it is to fake entry permits to the US these days?
I can only imagine. I have a cousin living there. He can't even get out of the country.
Rose, Parvati, all those people Rico's friend wanted to get to Colorado.
Alright, let's see now. Oh, I need to get the safe combination before I can open. Of course. Oh, well, it's right here. That's useful. Safe combination 8573. I think that would have been more convincing if you had actually pushed the keypad. Alright, well, let's stuff these guys in the closet here. Just in case those guards outside happen to peek into the room when I come out. Come on, man. Alright. It is a circuitous route, but keeps us out of the watchful eyes of any enforcers. Oh wait, no. Either way would have worked, I guess. Oh dear. Now, am I allowed into the base here in this disguise?
Don't mind me, hermano.
Looks like. Any enforcers here? No. Perks of working in a different building, I guess.
Paula, give me an update.
Well, Miss Martinez, there's no easy way to say this, but it's Hector, miss. He's been calling all morning. I had to tell him to stop, but he kept on going. Maybe you should talk to him.
Not a chance. Just hang up on him if he calls again.
Let's have a look-see at what I got here. What a bomb parcel. Innocent-looking parcel makes a faint ticking sound. Now, does this just open when it's, does this explode when it's opened, or does it need to be activated remotely? No one looking. Okay, I'll just drop it in her inbox.
Sometimes I wonder if this thing will ever be built. We should have built it in Bogota, like I suggested.
Once everything starts running again at site, we'll be able to catch up the lost time. I'm sure of that.
All right, time for a call, Paula. Let's go to the meeting room downstairs.
I'll be there either way.
Downstairs? Oh. Wonder who she's calling. She seems surprisingly calm, considering that her boss was just killed right in front of her.
Efe.
I don't want anyone coming in until I let you know, all right?
Sure thing.
Good to see somebody doing their job.
Yes, my job.
Mr. Lopez, this is Andrea Martinez from the Delgado Foundation calling. We spoke on the phone earlier in the week. That's right, the treatment plant. The foundation is underway, and I'd like to get some movement on the above-ground construction. You told me you had the resources to deal with this as a contractor. Is that still the case? Excellent. We will need to have parts shipped in from all over the country and assembled on-site. As I mentioned, the government takes an unfair interest in our work because we have refused to play ball and hand out bribes. Hence, we need to keep this one off the books. Mr. Delgado would be very pleased to hear that. I'll have my assistant draw up the relevant paperwork. Thank you, Mr. Lopez.
Okay. Now what?
All right, Paula. You can go back to work now.
Thank you, Miss Martinez.
You guys going back upstairs then?
These black shoes are killing me. I hate that I can't wear heels in this asshole of a village.
Well, we all have our little problems, don't we?
Keep those eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am. Oh no! What happened?
This should paralyze the cartel. Excellent work, 47. Now head for an exit.
Hey, alguien me escucha. Es yo. Can somebody hear me? Andrea Martinez is down.
What's that? Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, bye.
This here. Are you to blame for this?
This area seems clear.
What? Hey, what's going on? You look loco.
I probably shouldn't have hung around, but... Well, looks like they've cleaned up the mess. Ha! Sure, why not? If we're gonna leave, why take the bus when we could leave in style?
Want in? All right, 1 second.
Thank you. Nice. Let's go. That was fun. Oh. Say hello to my little friend. What was that? Yeah, I wasn't very stealthy in that one, was I?
status. Columbia assignment successful. Tactical targets neutralized. Militia transport network disabled. Location of primary target unknown. Team chasing several leads. End message, encrypt and send.
I'm not as strong as you. They have to pay for what they did.
It needs to stop. You need to stop.
If my source checks out, we can prove the board knew about the chemical leaks. We'll have grounds for a retrial.
It won't make a difference. They're too powerful.
They're not the devil, Nancy. Just a company. They're not above the law, don't you see? This is bigger than James. Those bastards killed 80 people.
And they got away with it. Think about what that means.
No one's untouchable.
No one's untouchable.
Diana!
Coming!
Oh no. Poor Diana. Someone's had a party here. What do you have?
We got
there,
what we
Mr.
came for.
Gray?
Move out.
Oh. Well, that wouldn't have been a very fun way to go. Sitting on a bomb. Now, Hitman 2 has quite a few more levels than the first one does. I'm wondering if I should split this into 3 streams rather than 2. Pardon me. Let's see. Yeah, 9 levels. We've done 3. That's the next 3. Yeah, that's probably a good place to leave it for today then. Now, normally my next stream would be on a Friday afternoon, but I'm going to be at the Edmonton Expo this weekend, so I'm not going to be around. So what I'm going to do, so I'm not missing 2 streams, is on Thursday I'm going to have a stream then instead. I'll be starting a little later than usual at 2 p.m. And, yeah, probably run from 2 to around 5 or so. And we'll continue the story then. In the meantime, if you'd like to catch up with anything else I'm doing, you can find my social medias down below. My primary channel is my Blue Sky. It's where I am leaving regular updates on my Professor Oak challenge in Pokemon Shield, including the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra DLC. I'm almost at the end of it. I'm just about ready to take on the Championship Cup. I'm also working on another Professor Oak challenge in Pokemon Ultra Moon, but that one's pretty much come to a screeching halt while I wait for a Mistress to show up at Pokepella. You know, I felt like it was going really well. I was getting close to the end, and very annoying. What else? Also down below, of course, is my YouTube, where I archive all my Twitch streams. I have a playlist for Hitman. And yeah, you can find that there, along with all the other stuff I've been streaming recently. Professor Layton and the Last Spectre, Ace Attorney, the original Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, and earlier in the year I did a Sonic 2000, early 2000s marathon. It was specifically the games of the Game Boy Advance, the Dreamcast, and the GameCube. Yeah. Oh, and of course you can find my Tumblr down below as well. I don't use that very much anymore, but I do have a series of articles there about Archie's Sonic the Hedgehog comics and why they should have been a syndicated cartoon rather than a comic book series. Yeah. Alright, well, no one seems to be live right now, so not much point in a raid. Thank you for watching, take care of yourselves, and hopefully I'll see you back here on Thursday for the next part of this game. Take care of yourselves, and see you soon.